welcome to another Unity of Command Black Turn episode. We're on to the Tartar ditch. Ladies and gentlemen, ditch, not something that starts with a B, but ditch. We are on our way to Sevastopol, apparently right after Nikolaev has been secured. We've also got Odessa here in the background, the scene where the Romanians lost their only one armor division. Slightly shameful there. Fun reading in a book called Three Kings, by the way. Well learned that. Interesting. Also, apparently, the Russians rather did their best, for example, in their own historical little books to sort of play down any Romanian and Hungarian elements, for that matter, the Italians as well. And so did the Germans, and generally you don't hear much about if they actually did anything well. Which is a bit sad, but there you go. My forces here are pretty much mainly infantry. I've got one motorized element, that is the Leibstandarte Adolf Hitler, with some Sturmgeschütz attached to it, which will definitely serve as one of my punching elements. I've got some Gebirgsdivision, so that's also reasonably nice. Otherwise, my strong elements are these two infantry divisions, with Pionieren attached, facing a slightly larger infantry element, ensconced across a river, with one bridge secured, the other one blown up, which will definitely cause a bit of a problem. And we've also got some cavalry elements up here which will likely be used to sort of do their best to stop any advances from me as well, so that's going to be a bit tiresome as well. My jobs are to get the Tartar ditch right here and the flank guard up here position, so there's a bit there, and then afterwards one can move on to Sevastopol. So that should be a bit of an exciting fight, and I shall initially sort of work towards increasing my bridgehead here. And there we go. Minor success there. Romanian units slightly tying things up there. So far so good. Though there might be a slightly vigorous counterattack towards that point, which will not be entirely what I'm hoping for. Obviously, right here, the Romanian troops won't have much success if they actually try to charge across, though I might send my Romanian cavalry brigades over here to sort of cause a bit of a minor fuss. Otherwise, my main plan is basically sort of clearing out the division swiftly so I can rebuild the bridge there, which will entail sending over the Gebirgsdivision and sort of hoping I can, with some force, persuade the Russians to vacate their positions there. Perhaps remind them of there are better places. And there we go. Of course, at the same time, I'd rather prevent myself from actually getting back there, but can't have everything, I suppose. Still, made some kind of progress. And there we go, bridge repaired. Which means as soon as the next turn begins, I can actually begin sort of properly pushing across as well towards the flank guard position. So that's nice. Also have access to some additional units I can attach for good measure. I don't really feel any great need. I suppose my Gebirgsjäger might enjoy some additional punching power. I suppose just to demonstrate again how it works, you know, you choose the unit here. By the way, it has to be supplied, has to be in your own territory, obviously. And then I'll actually sort of press this, deduct the prestige there, and there we go. My Gebirgs unit now has a reconnaissance unit attached to it, and will thus be that much more mean. So, let us end the turn. Let's see how these Russians respond. There we go, the cavalry moving over towards the bridgehead, same with the infantry units. Trying to sort of tie me up there, blockade me. Going after the weak elements, in this case the Romanian units, or more specifically the Romanian mountain brigades. No vast surprises there. There are slight supply problems here due to the marshes, which are for some reason not really conducive for moving up supplies. Who would have thought? A thought. There we go, small gap in the line. Of course I need to bloody well move the bastards that are out of the way. cavalry moving up. A few losses there. But all for the greater glory of the Kingdom of Romania. Or something like that. Anyways, I could opt to sort of soften up the defences here with an attack from the Romanian cavalry. Obviously, they won't actually do any damage, but they'll nonetheless be able to sort of leave the defenders less capable of resisting an assault here from the Leibstandarte. So, why not? There we go. Suppressed. That did not quite go as anticipated, but the Gebiets Division quickly follows up with a fresh assault, and there we go. The way is all of a sudden a lot more open. There we go. Setting up the Romanian infantry there as a flank guard. All of a sudden things are looking a lot more cheerful, and might there as we sort of connect my infantry divisions along the road here with some resources as well. Wonderful, wonderful. And that I'm obviously not going to do, since that will only end in needless slaughter of good Romanian soldiers. I can even move up the cavalry right here, since that's not really necessary anymore. Sort of broaden up things here, cause a bit more chaos for the Russians, who will then have, of course, to pull up to sort of try and deal with those things. Lovely. Overall, looking reasonably good. Let us see how I can be proven wrong, if possible. There we go. Pulling back. Cavalry moving up to deal with the Leibstandarte. One of many bodyguard units throughout the war that find themselves on the front line. The first one, of course, later on that'd be the Führer Brigaden. The Grenadier and the more regular brigade would find themselves caught right there as well. So a bit of fun there. Need to work my way towards the Tartar ditch, which is obviously not entirely without its hazards. And I need to clear out the gentlemen hanging around behind my rear lines, otherwise I might find myself with a little problem as they cut off my supplies, which is not really desirable. Sending in the engineer units to help deal with entrenched gentlemen. There we go. There we go, a small victory for Romanian cavalry. Go. I could move the cavalry up to increase some of the pressure, although that would be largely all they'd be doing. Oh well. And I could also move up there to increase the pressure towards the flank guard. In fact, I think I'll be doing that exactly. And, well, that's about it really. Might still pull these up, just for the fun of it. And why not? And let us see what happens next turn. Oh no, the Romanian Mountain Brigade was destroyed. Though I doubt that will lead to a morning of great period in Germany. There we go, breached. And the Tartar ditch has been secured. Breached as well. Though I've got less elements to force them out. Oh, there we go! A brilliant victory! Yes, ladies and gentlemen, one of the shorter matches again. You know, they do prop up. Though, don't worry, the next one's going to be a bit of a doozy. We're going to be looking at the Kiev encirclement. That's going to be a big one. And also a lot more fun with a lot more tanks, motorized units, and all the good stuff. So, just keep this as a little tentative fun, but still, hopefully learn some things there about how the Romanians fought, or well, at least were perceived to have fought in the war. So this is Imperial Dane saying cheers, hope you enjoyed, and hope maybe you learned a few things. Cheers.